Hey Frank, so it feels like the momentum shift that happened last month is still continuing with leasing demand.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. We had about 3 million square feet of leasing activity in the month of May. That's ahead of the 5-year average. It's still below what we saw on a monthly basis in 2019, but you had about 1 million square feet of leasing activity from Bloomberg at 731 Lexington Avenue, and that was one of the single largest deals we've seen in nearly 5 years. On top of that, you had deals from the trade desk expanding at our building, so upstairs. You also had over 300,000 square feet of leasing activity through a few separate transactions at 22 Vanderbilt. So, those large deals really carried the amount of demand we saw during the month.
Even though the demand has increased, it doesn't feel like there's a positive momentum on the street. Why is that?
Sure. Well, there's the numbers, and then there's, sort of what you see out there on the street. Remember, those large deals, even though they have a huge impact on total leasing activity, are really a very small percentage of the number of transactions. The foundation of the market has always been driven by those tenants under 25,000 square feet. There's thousands of options for a tenant who's in the market right now looking for under 25,000 square feet, for instance, and we've had 43 million square feet of negative absorption since March 2020, so that's not nothing. Although, I'm going to try to add something positive to it. Forgive me if I try. More than 90% of that negative absorption was between March 2020 and May 2022. So, thinking of the faucet, the stream of that negative absorption was during the first half. It's been a little bit of dribs and drabs over the last 2 years.
So it's quite a hangover from COVID. Well, I would say that it's really a CapEx problem. There's a lot of, tenants that we're working with that look for built spaces, move in, condition, and there is a bit of an unbalanced marketplace happening with buildings and their ability to fund new deals.
Yes, absolutely. We've seen, especially on those smaller size deals consistently, the pre-builts, the furnished pre-builts, even for those shorter term deals in second gen space that might have modifications, activity there. There's more than 96 million square feet of availability, and some of that available space might be, possibly removed from consideration for a number of reasons: location, age of building, and for some, if it's rumored for future residential conversion, if the building might be on the watch list or special servicing. So yes, not all of the 96 million square feet is created equally. Some created more equally than others.
Well, thank you, Frank. We'll see what next month has in store.